get that injury and they're out, it causes a little bit of a hole in the team and what I mean by that is when you play some of your strategies and some of your free kicks and your dead ball situations on certain players, and then those players get injured, and then you're really left wanting. And I know in terms of some of the teams we've seen in the Premiership, some of their players got injured early, and they've not fulfilled the kind of promise they started. Here's a shot. That's a good shot.
Beauty.
That's a lovely shot. My word, just skimmed the bar. But what a shot.
Colin, that one was a very powerful right-footed shot there.
Oh, yeah. It was just a pity it went just over the bar.
Colin, it caught me.
I
thought
it was in the back of the net, didn't you?
I thought it was back of the net.
That's Roxborough for you. That's a Roxborough fan. But here is Roxborough in possession. And the man going down that left side is, it looks to be Darius Moore. He was the one who had the shot.
Here's the shot here.
Yeah, what a shot. So throw for Mason Hall. Thomas with the header. Goes to that man who had that rasping drive. Darius Moore. Free kick for Mason Hall. Well, that's taken early. Not a bad idea. Well, it was well taken down, wasn't it? Well controlled. Played out to the far side. That's a little bit of a push. Referee says nothing doing. So the defender used his hand. But here comes Mason Hall again. That's ambitious. I like the look of Mason Hall. They look a very energetic team, Sid.
Yes, Colin. They seem to, they are very energetic. They run a lot. They chase. They don't say die.
Here is Roxborough in possession, looking to go wide. And again, the red shirts trying to get possession. So a throw for Mason Hall. Then upfield, headed away. A little bit of heading tennis going on, and the ball finally settles at the feet of the red shirts, but it's picked back up here as they look to come forward with it. Roxborough. It's a good ball out onto the far side. Twisting and turning with it. I think he's doing a little too much, but he still has possession. Not a bad ball. The shot comes again. What I like about Roxborough so far, Sid, they're not afraid to shoot on sight.
Well, it seems I don't know what the coach seems to tell them, shoot on sight. I don't know if they heard something about the goalkeeper.
Well, you've let out the secret that the goalkeeper has changed. And look at the amount of space on this side. But well closed down there in the end by Thomas. So it's Roxborough in possession at the moment. So it's going to be a throw for Mason Hall. Throw is going to be taken there by Thomas. Oh yeah, it's a throw for Roxborough, sorry. It's coming forward with it there. That's a good looking run here though, but he's stopped. Looked to be Williams. As Mason Hall coming forward. Through ball played back to Gilman. Getting it forward to, and coming forward there looking to be Julian. The lights on here at the lights on at the Dwight York Stadium, and this could be problems here. But well, good defending, but they give it away again. Mason Hall. Well, that's a good turn. That's not a bad looking ball. The keeper didn't hold on to it. So here goes Mason Hall. Thomas is there. Sends it forward. Again, running down that left side is Darius Moore. Picked up in the midfield, a bit of a push there on the man from Mason Hall in Mohammed. And it's going to be a free kick for Mason Hall. The ball played upfield. This is Mohammed, the man who got that free kick. As Roxborough coming away with it, and eventually the ball cleared out. It's going to be a throw for Roxborough. It's about coming up to 9.5 minutes gone. No goals yet. This is a good run. An excellent run. And is he brought down? I think he's brought down, said the referee. Looks to be Gordon, the man who was impeded.
First yellow card there. Number 6, the captain for Roxborough. Was his first yellow card?
Yeah,
the match.
That's the first yellow card.
I think that was for dissent, more than the tackle.
They're going to Beckles.
Beckles, yes.
The number 6 for Roxborough. But we see the free kick going to be taken by Williams. Goes wide and the keeper allows it to go through, and it's going to be a goal kick.
Mason seems to be playing very deep here, Colin.
Yeah, but they've got to be careful because they nearly give it away. This is Tony going all the way back. Nice long ball there. Looking for Reed. Throw for Roxborough. This is the skipper who was booked, Beckles. Plays that ball long forward. Going to be a throw for Mason Hall. So still no goals yet. Mason Hall and Roxborough, Speyside winning the earlier game by 2-0 against Goodwood Secondary. This is Beckles at the back for Roxborough. Takes this from himself. It's a good ball. That's a really good ball, but one back by Mason Hall. It's a nice, pretty energetic game, and you think you're looking at it, Sid, and the players giving all.
And I think, and that's what you could that's all you can ask for, Amherst.
That's
Colin.
right.
Try to give your best at as best as possible.
Well, here is.
You must leave everything out on the pitch.
That's right. Is Skipper Beckles. Both these teams, they seem to just content and playing that ball upfield, not looking to knock it. It's offside.
Yes, Colin. This is what the both teams seems to be doing. Direct.
Yeah. Offside. There was Reed, the man offside.
He seems to be cutting out the midfield.
That's right. We played right across the field towards Tony. Picking it up is Mohammed. As well, eludes 2 tackles. There goes Mohammed with a run, and Williams got there before him, and eventually it comes off of Williams, and it goes behind for a goal kick.
Colin, this seems to be who blink first.
Well, no one has blinked yet. This is the goal kick. Skipper Beckles. Up there by Moore.
Colin, if I didn't know better, I might have said it. The 2 teams have been coached by the same person.
Same person, yeah. I hear you. This is Moore. Does well, but gives it away. And away comes Mason Hall. Long ball. Looking there for the speedy Mohammed. But he can't keep it in. And it's going to be a throw for Roxborough. And here goes Mason. Oh, just about when he was ready to put his laces through it, Julian, he fell over. Got a corner. Yeah. Corner comes in. And oh, it's good. That's a goal. Well, a fortuitous goal here. Scored by Mason Hall. And let's just have a look at the man who has put it in the back of the net in the 16th minute. It's Julian.
14.
Yep. Jacare Julian is the man who has scored the opening goal in the 16th minute for Mason Hall.
A bit of luck there,
yep,
Colin.
Yep, it rebounded off of him. He knew nothing about it. The corner came right through. There was a deflection, hit him on the leg, and went into the net. There was nobody guarding that far post. So, some luck here for Mason Hall, but if you're Mason Hall, that's you wouldn't care. It's 1-0. Let's have a look at the corner. And just have a look at it. It went right through, it took a deflection, and then hit him, basically on the shin.
Yes,
and
Colin.
went in.
Yes, Colin. He was just at the right place at the right time.
That's correct. That's the important thing. So 1-0. just about coming up to 17 minutes in this game. And Mason Hall, they've taken that early lead. Headed in by Tony. Goes all the way back. Tried to get Mohammed going, but couldn't keep it in. And it's going to be a throw for Roxborough. Throw quickly taken by Thomas. Ball goes right back towards Mohammed. He had a second bite of the cherry, but couldn't. Well, that was Julian. Had a second bite of the cherry, but couldn't get it up towards Mohammed. This is Tony with the throw. So they've made some yards up that right side.
Well, and this game seems to be settling down now in favor of Mason Hall. I have to say, they have tried, seems to control more of the possession in this game.
So here goes Roxborough, looking to go down that left side through Moore. But intercepted. It's going to be a throw for Roxborough. Smith is going to come to take the throw. No, it's sent to Moore. He turns with it nicely. Sends a long, deep ball. Headed away. But the shot comes again. We've seen these shots really from 20, 25 meters out. Sid, once the Roxborough players get sight of the goal, they're shooting on sight. But so far, no real danger. But I think it's they've got to be a little bit more wary of the distance.
They are shooting from.
Yeah. But, I mean, I like the idea when you get that opportunity to take your shots. But certainly when you're 25 and 30 meters out, it's going to take something special to beat the keeper.
Yes, Colin, there have to be something really, really special. And I don't think some of them have that kind of power to should be troubling the goalkeeper from that distance.
Well, here is the throw taken by, let's see, the man taking that throw was Gilman. Free kick awarded to Roxborough.
But Colin, as we might be saying this, they might know the goalkeeper much better than us.
Well, you said it. You said that he was the reserve keeper.
Yes.
The first team keeper was injured, so maybe they very well know that. And they just, the instructions were when you get the opportunity to take shots. Will sent downfield, but sent right back up, looking there for Williams. Williams in possession. He does well. Holds off the challenge. Gets it back towards Mohammed. And coming across to putting that challenge there is Thomas. Plays it down looking for Stewart. But Tony bangs it back upfield. It goes out. It's going to be a throw for Roxborough.
Yes, Colin, and this game is setting up like an old English game.
Long balls.
Yes, down the channel.
Yeah. Long balls looking for the striker. Very interesting. Here comes Roxborough again. And look at that. That's not a bad effort. Well, I tell you, you talk about power, Sid. That had some power behind it. Well, that was the Captain Beckles having the shot. And my word, I think that was all from about 35 yards out.
Yes, Colin.
And he smashed it, didn't he?
He did.
Let's have a look.
Just over, onto the semicircle, on the circle. And it seems like he gave the goalkeeper a bit of trouble there, Colin.
I tell you something, Sid, you're probably right. They know a thing or two about the keeper because they're shooting on sight. This is really incredible. Here is the ball sent into the center circle, cleared away. And this time it's
shot again, Colin.
I suppose you've reached a stage now where just going to be shooting on side.
But it seems like this is a shooting practice.
It does, doesn't it?
Yes, a shooting drill here, Colin. Turn and shoot.
So the ball going out onto that far side, picked up by Gilman, but it's played back in field, and this is Roxborough trying to get some possession here. This more can't get the handle on it, and it's cleared up field, but sent right back down. Not controlled well, and Gilman comes away with it for Mason Hall. Looking to get Reed going on that left side, and it's cleared away. It's going to be a throw for Mason Hall. Gilman with the throw.
Yes, I'm watching. Beckers seems to be pushing more into midfield.
Yeah, well, he started off as one of the two central defenders.
Yes.
That's a good turn, but he gives it away. But here's more. Tell you what, if there was no one in front of him, he would have had to go from there. But the ball's played way out on that far side.
Gets wrong his man.
Omar playing that ball upfield towards Reed, who tries to get Williams going. A good ball from Beckles. Is Roxborough stringing a few passes together. Here is a good ball, and this could be a goal. Well,
Offside.
Just wide. Offside. The assistant referee's flag was up anyway. It would not have counted. But I was about to tell you, Sid, Roxborough are certainly coming back into this. Since they conceded that goal, they've come back nicely into this game.
Yes, Colin, they are trying to string some. When they put the ball down and string some passes, they are looking dangerous, Colin. Yeah. They are looking much better. Just straight offside. They need to try to put the ball down on the carpet and play. It's a lovely pitch here, Colin.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about it.
Colin, this could be a shot here, Colin.
Well, we're laughing, but it could very well be.
Well, and they did.
Yes, certainly did. Wow, it's really amazing here. It's almost like if you a practice session where you just you told your players, listen, we practice in shooting today, so just shoot. But here is going forward with it is, oh, this could be problems here. The ball played wide. Oh, it's hit a little too wide for Mohammed, and he does well. He gets back possession. So this is Mohammed looking to play it in field, and see a little bit of problems here. I think the referee's gonna pull the yellow card. There's no doubt. Warden is going to get that yellow card for Roxborough.
We'll need to.
Just Gordon got it, did he?
Just Gordon.
Yep, just Gordon got that yellow card. It was a naughty tackle, you have to admit.
Yes, but I think he didn't get booked for the card.
No, he didn't.
For the shove. He's lucky he didn't get a red card there for putting his hand on the opponent.
Yeah. Well, Williams is going to take the free kick.
Lack of discipline there by the Roxborough Secondary School player.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Well, he's gone for goal, and it comes off the bar, and the keeper can't hold on to it. It's going to be a corner. Well, he didn't hold on to it, and that really was problems. It wasn't a bad effort.
Wasn't at all, Colin.
The goalkeeper Edwards, Sean Edwards, it moved on to it. Here is the corner. Can the heads go up? Throw in for Mason Hall.
I'm watching Mason Hall, Colin. They how they're defending. They're like, it's like, you know, an old-fashioned way of playing. Stopper, sweeping. The sweeper is so deep from everyone else.
Yeah.
That is a dangerous ploy in these times, Colin. Playing like that. You are so deep that you can bring someone on side.
So they throw for Roxborough. Shepherd with it. Gets it towards Beckles. It's a nice long ball, but headed back by Omar. And this is another chance, and the shot at goal! Well.
Colin, this is why they were shooting all the time, Colin.
Well, they obviously know something that we don't know. Or you said it, that this was their reserve keeper. But there was the man. It looked to be Moore who took the shot, the left-footed shot.
It's number 10, Moore?
Yeah.
Yes.
It didn't have any power, but it crept under the keeper. And in the 29th minute, Darius Moore has made it 1-1. Game on.
Well, in the right back that is playing for Roxborough Secondary, that's a younger brother of Jai Shepherd that used to play for, I think it's Presentation.
Okay. Yes, Jay Shepherd.
Yes.
Okay. He is Achaik. Not too sure the pronunciation of his name. Yeah. Well, so 1-1 here at the Dwight York Stadium in Tobago. Game on here between Mason Hall and Roxborough Secondary and Mason Hall Secondary as a cheeky Shepherd. Okay. He's the right back for Roxborough. As here goes Roxborough again. They're coming from behind and they're putting Mason Hall under pressure. But Omar comes away with it. Does very well. But holding on too much now. And the turn and the shot coming again. But he was even facing the goal, saying that he was shooting.
Once they have space and time, Colin, they are shooting, Colin. Colin, this seems like, you know, that you just see a big target there and they're just shooting, Colin.
I tell you what, I am not against them. I like the idea. I just think at times they're just a little too ambitious with some of the distance. But who knows? If the keeper is going to be diving over the ball, why not? But here goes Mason Hall through Williams, but he's offside. And it's going to be a free kick.
Well, Colin, they are shooting and they scored.
They scored, that's right.
So they will continue shooting, I believe.
And the coach will tell them that when they go in at the half time, he will obviously say to them, listen, just continue shooting whenever you get the opportunity. That ball played through. Is this Moore? But he's offside. It's going to be a free kick. Free kick quickly taken. Who's out to Tony, who is at that right back position. He does well, but he can't keep it in, and it's going to be a throw for Roxborough. Thomas is going to take the throw. There is ball played out. No, it's been kept in. And throw coming away with it, but it comes off the head of the Mason Hall defender, and it's going to be a throw for Roxborough. This is another shot from distance that took the head of the one of the players, and the ball sent through. But again, Picked up by, let's see, the man picking up that ball there is Joshua. Joshua 4. Headed away by Fro. So it's going to be the two central defenders, Fro and Beckles for Roxborough.
Yes, Colin, this seems to be a very intriguing game.
Yes, it's you know, I think this is going to go right down to the wire. And who's going to win it? It could be anybody's guess.
Yes. Masonal played last week to a penalty shootout for the finals of the Tobago Championship. So, and they lost to Bishop.
Yeah, this is Julian, the man who scored the goal for Mason Hall. And eventually, they come away with it.
Did we see a shot from here?
Don't get ridiculous now, Sid. It's the ball played inside. And I say that, but it could very well happen.
No, well, Colin, they are shooting on side. You have to say, you never know, Colin, how things are going on in this game here, Colin.
Well, the ball played wide. He's offside. So, Reed in an offside position. And the free kick is going to go the way of Roxborough. Quickly taken. Given away. No, Sebro wasn't able to control that. This is Mohammed. He's got Williams. Is he offside? But this is a chance, and he's got there before the keeper. And let's see, is that 2-1?
That's 2-1, yep. Colin. Yes, that's 2-1.
He's not offside, or is he?
No, Colin.
Yep.
That's 2-1.
So in the 34th minute, the defense was completely open, and Mason Hall, they go 2-1 up. Looks to be Williams. There was Mohammed.
And that was a great pass there, Colin.
Yep.
Great pass and cool finish there by Williams. By Williams.
Yep.
Didn't have to do much. Keeper came and he just slotted past him.
So this game has taken another twist. In the 34th minute, Mason Hall now lead by 2-1. And I don't think that's the end of the scoring, Sid. I think we're going to get a few more goals in this game. Ball played up. Racing up, going up that right side is Mohammed. But, that he took a chance there.
That's very dangerous there.
Very. But it's Thomas playing that ball forward. Oh, he's loose after it. Let's see, the shot is going to come, no doubt. And the keeper, wow, he juggled with that one, Sid. He juggled with it. And eventually, he was actually facing his own goal when he was holding on to the ball. So you now understand why Roxborough is shooting on side.
Yes, Colin, I think you just played that ball just an inch or 2 inches away from the keeper. You might have scored.
Definitely, but here is Mason Hall on the attack through Reed. Still Reed in possession. Looks to get it across, but it's picked up by Beckles. Sends the ball down, long forward, but it's won back here by Mason Hall. It's with Tony. He's looking for some support. He has it wide in Mohammed. This is Mohammed. Sends it across, but no one is there, and it's cleared away by Beckles. This is Julian. He is now shooting from distance, and my word. Well. There was goalkeeper Edwards looked a little bit shaky with that one. Maybe it's the lights, Sid. Lighting is not good.
These are brand new lights here, Colin.
Sorry, Sid. He's just trying to make an excuse to the keepers. But here goes. Let's see, the man going down that right side.
Great pace there, Colin. Yep. Colin, this game is a bit stretch.
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? Here comes Roxborough again, looking to equalize for the second time in this game. The player is down in the meantime. Not too sure who is down. Is it the?
It seems to be the captain.
Yeah, he's lying flat. I'm not sure what happened to him. Not too sure. Yeah, it seems to be Beckles, the skipper.
Back up on his feet here, Colin.
That's good.
That's good news.
Yep.
Seems to be okay.
Let's hope that he's really all right and that he will be able to continue.
He's a tough guy, but seems to be on the hunches as well, still, Colin.
Yeah. It's Quashy. One of the central defenders for Mason Hall. Look at the room he's got, Sid.
Yes, I think they were all out.
Long ball, searching for Marcel. Well kept in, very well kept in indeed by Julian, but not well kept in by Tony. Goes back to Julian, but he gives it away.
This could be interesting.
Well done there by Omar coming, or Quashi, sorry, coming right across, sending it upfield. There's a coach there of Mason Hall. This is Tony having to go back. Gets it to Quashi, but he loses out. As Roxborough on the attack again. The ball played through. And Bruce get there before Tony. He doesn't. Tony plays it out, and it's going to be a throw for Mason Hall. No, it's going to be a throw for Roxborough, sorry. This is more. Player is down. The referee holds the play. Tony is down after he put in that last ditch tackle. It's about 4.5 minutes left in this first half. And we'll have to wait and see just how much added on time the referee's given. But 2-1. Sid, a true reflection, you think, of the first 41 minutes of this half?
Well, I have to say fair. It is a fair assessment of the game there, because I think no one has really
took charge of it.
Of the game or dominate.
That's right.
The both sides have been playing the same style of football.
I like the pace of the game. I think the pace of the game is good. The first game, the pace was a little slower. Here, both these teams, they're running at 100 miles an hour.
Yes, they have been going at a rapid pace in this game. But they just need to have someone in the midfield to control the game.
You're very right. And I think I'm looking at Julian for Mason Hall, and maybe Gordon or Stewart for Roxborough. But a lot of the times the ball they're going over them,
bypassing them.
Yeah. Well, here's Julian, but he loses out to Moore. Regains possession and took it out, and it's going to be a throw for Mason Hall. So just about 3 minutes in this second half to go, and added on time. And Roxborough trailing by 2-1, but believe me, it's not over. This Roxborough team is a good outfit. And
This
going to be a free kick. Yep.
And the skipper is going up.
Beckles.
See who will take charge of this free kick. He has a powerful shot. And I'm sure whosoever is taking this free kick will be going straight.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. There's the goalkeeper, Collette. The goalkeeper for Mason Hall, Devon Collette.
But Colin, you don't really need much power. You just need a little bit of accuracy. Away, just to the right, to the left of
couple
the
yards
goal.
away from him.
Yes.
Well, Beckles is there, and Moore, the man who scored the goal for Roxborough, he is also there. And there is Beckles. I think he's tried to steal a yard or two, didn't he?
Nothing is wrong with that. and he's doing it right in front of the referee. He's a brave guy.
Well, here is Beckles with a shot. He's gone just over the bar. Wow, he would be disappointed with that. He had really a good opportunity. Again, he didn't go for power. He went just maybe for placement. I thought he should have really go for power there.
And he has a lot of power.
Yeah. We've seen him kick the ball before, and being a central defender as well, tends to. But I think he went there. Let's have a look at it. Look at the.
Just casual. Just try to. Yeah. You should have with some more conviction there, Colin.
Yeah. Well, through here, Tony, who's back up and in good shape, which is good news for Mason Hall, took the throw. So he's gained a few meters up on that right side. Just got a minute left, or less than a minute on this first half. We'll have to wait and see just how much added on time the referee has given. Well, you wondered about that throw, didn't you?
Yes, Colin. That's.
It's Mohammed this time with the throw. He didn't take no chances, but the referee is now blown and says it's going to be a throw the other way. At the back is with Thomas as well, going down that left side, and I think he's no, it's going to be a throw. I thought he had brought down. Yeah, I thought he fouled Daniel Omar, but the referee says babyface Daniel Omar. I thought he fouled him, but the referee says no, it's going to be a throw for Roxborough. So we have played the 45 minutes. We'll have to wait and see just how much added on time the referee will allocate. And there's a shot coming, but just wide. Not surprised.
Not surprised at all, Colin. They'll be shooting on sight. Just give them an inch and they will be going after it, Colin.
Well, the half has come to an end. The referee has blown the whistle to indicate that the 45, she's played just about extra 45 seconds into this first half. It's the end of the first half. A pretty entertaining half, Sid, where we saw Roxborough equalize the goal from Julian in the 16th minute for Mason Hall. Moore equalized in the 29th minute to make it 1-1. And then Williams scored the second goal for Mason Hall. That was Riquelme Williams to put them 2-1 up. So at the half, Mason Hall, they lead here by 2-1 against Roxborough. And as I said, a half, very entertaining half, Sid, but you have to say that maybe, just maybe, the slight advantage went to Mason Hall.
Yes, I think Mason Hall has a slight advantage. Mason Hall sometimes are trying to put it down, but we just need someone to calm the game a bit, to control the midfield, and and make the game flow even more instead of just bypassing the midfield, Colin.
Right.
They need to bring in the midfield into the game and try to feed their strikers and yes. Right? So that's where Mason Hall need to go. And Roxborough as well just needs to find someone in the central midfield to control the game the same way, or try to control the game and feed their wide midfield and strikers, because they have a bit of pace on the flanks as well.
I'm not too sure they're going to have players who can control that midfield, but we're going to come back and talk a little bit about that as we look towards that second half. So we're going to take a break, and then we're going to come right back here at the Dwight York Stadium. It's halftime. Mason Hall, they lead against Roxborough Secondary by 2-1. We're going to take a break. Well, welcome back here to the Dwight York Stadium. We're at the half, and Mason Hall, they're in the lead, but only just by 2-1 against Roxborough. Let's have a look at the highlights of the first half. Of course, Roxborough they were shooting onside. There was more with a shot that just went over the bar. And then it was Omar for Mason Hall. He had a shot, left-footed one, that also went just over the bar. A free kick from Williams that was just wide. But the first goal came from the corner, a deflection onto the leg, onto the shin of Julian, and it went into the far corner. Nobody was protecting that. And just like that, after 16 minutes, it was 1-0. But Roxborough never laid down. A shot from distance. We've seen a lot of that from Beckles. Went just over the bar. And then there was the turn of Moore having the shot from distance, not very powerful. It went to the left of the keeper. He was diving, didn't get hold of it. It squirmed under his body and went into the back of the net. And in the 29th minute, Moore made it 1-1. Then 2-1. Because a ball played nicely through by Mohammed to Williams. He got there just in the nick of the time before the keeper, and very calmly he pushed it away from the goalkeeper Edwards, and into the back of the net. There is the ball from Mohammed. Williams came and he pushed it nicely into the back of the net to make it 2-1. Then Beckles with a free kick just over the bar, and didn't go for power. He tried to go for placement and didn't get over the ball at any time, and it sailed over the bar. It didn't give goalkeeper Collett in the Roxborough, in the Mason Hall goal, any problems. And there was the half time here, and the highlights, it was 2-1 at the end. Let's have a look at Tony there. Not too sure what the referee is just indicating to him to go back. And so that is the highlights of that first half. And let's have a look at the stats here, Sid.
Yes, Colin, and this stats will be very interesting. Shots on goal, 4 for Mason Hall, 8 for Roxborough.
Not surprising, is it?
Not surprising. Shots on target, 2 for Mason Hall, 2 for Roxborough. Fouls committed, 3 for Mason Hall, 1 for Roxborough. Yellow cards, 1 yellow card for Roxborough, 0 for Mason Hall. Red card, 0. Offside, 2-2. Corners, 2 for Mason Hall, 0 for Roxborough. And saves, 2 each. And that's the stats there.
Yes, so that's the situation here at the half. It's 2-1. Mason Hall, they are leading Roxborough. We're going to take a break, and then when we come back, there's going to be more action at the Dwight York Stadium in the second half, in this quarterfinal between Mason Hall and Roxborough. We'll take a break. Welcome back here to the Dwight York Stadium. It's 2-1 at halftime. Mason Hall leading Roxborough. The players are already back out onto the field, so we expect that the second half should be underway very, very shortly. Sid, what's your prediction? Am I putting you in the spot here? What's going on?
No. Colin, I'm a fair guy. But with the quality that I feel that Mason Hall has possessed, I think Mason Hall should go on and win this game. But the passion that Roxborough is playing at is giving Mason Hall a lot of discomfort as well.
Yeah, and I like that, the passion they have, you know, and sometimes that's what you need in INTERCOL. You know, it's a straight knockout, and here we go with the start of the second half. And that's Beckles. This is Moore out on this right side. Looking to play a 1-2. This is not bad at all. And this is Moore. He sends it in, and right away, Roxborough, in the first 20 seconds of the start of the second half, they have a Cristiano Ronaldo celebration, but it was made by Moore, and it seems to be the man who's put it into the back of the net. It's Williams. Sorry, not Williams. The man from Roxborough who's put it into the back of the net. It's Marcel. Roderick Marcel has scored for Roxborough. So 2-2 now, and we did talk about the passion of this team, they said, and they have done it within 21 seconds of the second half. It's now 2-2. Game really on here.
Colin, and this is the first time either of each of the both teams has actually put down the ball and played the ball.
That's right. You're very right. I like the work rate going up that right side. They played the 1-2. Moore got inside. And not selfishly, he didn't look to shoot. He squared the ball nicely straight into the path of Marcel, who put it into the net. And the goalkeeper had no chance.
Has no chance. Cool finish. That's all you need as a striker. The empty goal, Colin, you have to see.
Yeah. So game on here. This is just the start that Roxborough would have wanted for the second half.
And this could be.
I think they want to make your prediction look bad, Sid.
Colin, I don't mind my predictions.
Your whole alma mater, isn't
yes.
It is going to be a throw. I think it came off of the man from Mason Hall in Reed. No, the referee doesn't agree with me. And the throw sent infield very quickly. Then goes to Williams, goes on to that far side. There's no one really getting possession of the ball, but still, it now settles with Beckles. Sends a nice long ball forward. And Marcel just didn't control it, didn't he?
And that would have been a 2-on-1 there, Colin.
That's right. That's right. I was about to say that. Had he controlled it, it would have been a 2-on-1 situation for Roxborough. And it's going to be, I think it's just outside the box. Yeah. Is Mohammed being fouled? Yes, and the assistant referee actually comes forward and to show where the foul was committed, and it was outside the box. There is the assistant referee pointing to where the free kick should be taken. Mohammed is going to leave it for Williams. What a second half we could have in store here for us.
Colin, as you predicted, there will be more goals here, Colin.
Yes, it is. Here is goalkeeper Edwards getting ready. It goes over to the far post and it just eludes everyone. Goes out. It's going to be a goal kick. So there was Williams with the kick. Here goes, that's a naughty foul. Looked to be on, who's that, on Omar, Daniel Omar. So he himself is going to take the free kick. Just sends it over the bar. We've seen a lot of this, haven't we?
Yes, Colin. Everyone is just shooting. Yeah. The two goalkeepers seems to be suspect, Colin.
Well, we've seen Edwards make some pretty good saves from Roxborough. He's made one or two saves, but We've also seen him look a little shaky at times.
Yes, Colin.
But this is, let's see, it is Marcel, the goal scorer. He goes over. But the referee is not interested. Yes, it is Marcel. Tries to go through one or two players.
Colin, you are seeing the fight, the passion of these both teams.
So, a free kick. This is Moore. And free kick for Roxborough. Is it going to be taken by Moore?
Seems like Moore. And I feel Moore might go home here, Colin.
Well, he sends it and straight to the keeper. He holds on to that one.
This one, yes, Colin, yes, Colin.
No alarms, no scares. And well down very confidently and sends it downfield. That goes right through. Umar is there. That's good defending. Really good defending. He saw the dangers. That ball was played through. And now he sends a long ball forward, and in an offside position is Williams.
Colin, that is lazy defending there by the striker. I have to say lazy, because that ball was in his defensive third and he still was offside.
Offside, yeah.
That's a bit
never
of
got
lazy.
back. He
never
got back in an onside position. He just stood his ground, didn't he?
Yes.
And then turned and gave chase to the ball, which didn't make sense. So 5 minutes so far into this second half, and it's 2-2. There goes Mason Hall. Well, I didn't realize the whole defense was open. And let's see, as the referee is calling back the play, a foul committed there by the man from Mason Hall in Alain. I thought that was a cross. I'll give him, I don't think he shot from there. And that was a cross. It just went off the outside of the boot and ended up going to the keeper. He struggled for the ball here and making his way through and going through 2 and 3 players. The loose ball comes to Moore. He slips on it, but does well to regain possession. Looking to give himself some room in which to get across on. 3 red shirts trying to put him under pressure. And eventually it's won back by the red shirts of Mason Hall. Ball goes out of play. It's going to be a throw.
Colin Moore seems to be very comfortable on the ball. You could put 3-4 men on him and he's just relaxed, Colin. He's showing great composure.
So the throw is going to be taken by Gilman. Sent right across field. Picking it up is Stewart from Roxborough. And this is Williams on the go here. Looking around, sends that ball in field, but the keeper does well. Comes out very quickly indeed. Ball played upfield. This is long searching ball, not a bad looking ball, and this could be a chance here for Roxborough, but he's in an offside position.
Lazy,
so we've seen a lot of offsides all of a sudden.
Lazy again. Lazy. Should have been back on onside.
So the free kick. Omar is going to take it, looking towards the assistant referee to see where that offside was spotted. Umar sends a long ball forward, looking for Williams. Played upfield, but straight back. This is Seabrook. He falls over. And there was Moore, couldn't keep it in. Seabrook with the throw. So they've made some yards going down that left side.
Colin, the way of this game is going, as you say, we might see much more goals.
Well, the thing is, both teams, what I liked so far, Sid, with both these teams, they're attacking both attacking teams, they love to go forward. You know, I don't think they put much emphasis on defense.
You know, Colin, I don't see any defensive strategies here.
Is the skipper Beckles? He's a good player, isn't he?
Yes.
Got a good shot on him. He's a good defender.
He's a hard worker, Colin.
Yeah. Well, here is a Roxborough looking to make a couple substitutions. I think they're looking to make a little surprised at that because they've started this second half so well and they've got the momentum. I'm surprised that they're looking to make substitutions at this point in time.
But it seems like they're looking, and it seems like two midfielders is coming out.
Yeah, 8 and 5 are going on.
That's fine.
And 11 is off. 8 and 5. And 11 and 14. So Gordon is off, and Thomas is off.
Number 5 is Bascom, I think.
Bascom, and the other player is John. So John and Bascom are on. So going to be a throw for Roxborough. The man who's come on is going to take it. That's John. Tony goes away with it, but being harassed by 2 of the Roxborough players, and eventually they put it out, and it's going to be a throw for Mason Hall. Waited too long there, Julian. Luckily, he got away with it. Taking a little too long sometimes just to get that ball away. You see again, Sid, you could see Julian looking maybe to play that long ball rather than collect it and playing it either to his left or to his right.
Yes, Colin, and that is what they have been doing all the time.
Yeah.
Just trying to look for the long ball. If they try to play the ball through the midfield, they will have space, and there is a lot of space in the midfield, Colin. The one time Roxborough did it, they scored, and that was in 20-something seconds of the second half.
Yes. We see another this time the substitution from Mason Hall, number 15, going onto the field. And not seeing we don't have a number 15 here, which is rather strange. So not sure who he is, but he's on the field and he's got a number 15 on his back. But here is Roxborough looking to go forward with it. Ball sent in for the strikers, but it was hit a little too far forward.
Colin, and they start back their trend of shooting from anywhere, Colin.
Yes. Well, this is Omar. That's it to Tony. Plays it in field to Julian. That's a little better, but then Julian plays that long ball. And away goes that man on that right side. Is that Mohammed? He's heading towards the goal. Is he pushed over? No, says the referee. And yes, she's given a penalty. So Mohammed making a lot of speed going down that right side. He was adjudged to be maybe just nudged off the ball, and the referee has given a penalty. There goes Mohammed, and the outstretched hand. The outstretched hand there of the player. Let's have a look at that.
The right back.
Yeah,
left back.
Yeah, it could be very much Thomas.
Yes, the left back.
Yeah. So Mohammed has got a penalty here for Mason Hall to put them 3-2 up, and he's going to kick the penalty. We see the referee having a word with Beckles. Luckily, didn't get a yellow card, but he must have said something. And here is the penalty, and the keeper saved it, but the rebound, oh, he puts in the rebound, and that's unlucky. That's very, very unlucky. And it was Williams who took the penalty. The keeper, Edwards, he was diving to his right. He came up big, and unfortunately for him, the rebound went in, and just like that, here is Williams.
That's a poor penalty, but the keeper should have done better there, Colin.
But where were the Roxborough defenders?
Exactly,
Nobody came back
to help him.
So 3-2 now. Williams, he scored his second goal of the evening in the 60th minute. So it means that Roxborough, they've got to come from behind again, Sid, for the third time.
Yes, Colin.
Just an hour gone. So there's still a lot of time left in the game. There's half an hour left. So it's... agreed with the decision, Sid?
I think it was a fair decision, Colin.
Yeah, I thought he actually pushed him out of the way. You could see him, a lot of speed from Mohammed. Mohammed burst down that right side,
yes, Colin, but I think
and
it was
cut in.
A bit of bad defending as well. And as we rightfully said, that it seems like the both teams' defense has not been working today.
Well, I think both teams they concentrate more, and it's not that they have bad defenders. What I think they concentrate so much about offense. Both these teams, they love to go forward, that they leave gaps at the back.
Yes, Colin, and that you need. While you going forward, you must be prepared to defend as well.
That's right. You're quite right. Here is Mason Hall on that. Oh, that's a tough tackle. That's going to be a yellow card. Referee is digging in a pocket and giving a yellow card to the goal scorer, one of the goal scorers for Roxborough, Darius Moore. So he gets a yellow card. That's a naughty one.
Strong tackle coming in. Colin, so you said that's a tackle of Brent Sancho.
I wouldn't go there.
I will go there. That's my friend. I will go there, Colin.
He gets upset with me when I tell him that. So I tell him I would say to him, quite frankly, that was a Brent Sancho tackle. But he always tells me no, he's fair, and he gets the ball. So 62 minutes gone. As we see another substitution, is it? Number 14. I don't think it's a substitution. Let's see. I think he's just making his way off the field after getting some treatment. That is the man, Julia, who scored the very first goal. And another, we see a Roxborough player down now. So, not sure what's happening, but they're falling all over on the Dwight York Stadium field. See the man there. That is the substitute in Bascom. So he is just come on. Yeah, he has just come on. I'm not too sure what happened there, but he's just come on and is seemingly having some problems. Doesn't look all that sturdy, I must admit. I'm not sure if he got a tackle or what happened a little earlier. He got just to the back of his head. Well, it's going to be a free kick after the yellow card was given to Moore. So yellow card to Moore, yellow card to Beckles. I think he also got a yellow card from, but here is the ball sent long forward, and goalkeeper Edwards takes it nicely. Well, that's dangerous play. He just rolled it out there towards the man there in let's see, who came on as a substitute in John, and he was hustled by Williams. Eventually, the ball hit the referee. I think she's got to stop play.
I think she's supposed to stop play
Yeah,
there.
the ball was cleared, hit her, and she allowed the play to continue. She should have stopped the play and give the ball back to Roxborough. Well, that's unfortunate.
She missed one. She missed this one.
Yeah, she missed. She didn't get that one right because I'll tell you, Roxborough would be very unhappy if they were to score from here.
Exactly.
Because here is the clearance. It hit the referee, and at that point in time, you stop the play and you give the ball back to the Rox. That's the new rule. Once the ball hits the referee, in the old days, the referee was part of the play.
Yes.
And if they hit the referee and wherever it went, whoever got the ball, you pick it up. Now, if you block the pass, you give the ball back to the team that played the ball. Well, it's a 3-man wall. Julian is over the ball. Sends it straight into the hands of the keeper. No harm done. Long kick upfield. Three red shirts around John. But luckily for him, coming away with it is Marcel. Really a little bit of scrappy play now at the moment.
Strong tackle coming in there. Wow. Very scrappy here.
No one really getting control of the ball, and that's going to be a foul from Julian. It's going to be a free kick for Roxborough. The man foul was John.
Colin, they seem so intent on shooting from any distance. Colin. Ball is back.
Well, this is Beckles. Wouldn't be surprised if he goes to goal from here. Is the bench of the Roxborough players. They look very anxious at this point in time. I suppose they're saying to themselves, listen, we've come back twice before, we can do it another time.
Yes, and they must have some belief in themselves.
And here's Beckles. Looks as if he's going to cross this ball. Yes, he was looking around. Well, sends that ball forward, but hit a little too far ahead of Marcel. And it's going to be a goal kick.
Colin, I'm watching the play of Mason Hall. They are up 3-2. We are in the 67th minute, and they are still rushing the play. They seem to have no one to lead them, no one to calm it down.
Cool, yes, take your time. Don't rush. Yeah, I hear you.
The more time you take off, the game is better for you.
Well, there's two players going at one another. He's got to be careful. He's already on a yellow card. The shot comes just over the bar. I think there was a deflection on that. I think it's going to be a corner. There's the goalkeeper, Collette, for Mason Hall. Devon Collette. He's had some anxious moments today.
Yes, Colin, and there seems to be like there's another change.
Yeah, Roxborough looking to make yet another change. If we're looking at the corner, it's going to be taken by Stewart. We see number 20 coming on. That is Samuel Marcel. So another Marcel is Roderick Marcel. Now it's Samuel Marcel coming on.
Colin, this one is a bit unlucky. Roxborough was a bit unlucky there, Colin.
Yeah, very much so. Maybe we'll get a look at it again. But here is the clearance. The rebound is going to go straight to goalkeeper Collett. He could have picked that up. He goes down on the challenge. Let's see what's... But he could have picked it up. He decided to kick that ball out. And the ball came off. He's clutching that his thigh. But let's have a look. He could have come out. He could have picked that ball up with his one hand, much less two. But he tried to clear it, and it came off the outer part of his boot, and it's gone behind. Now, has the referee ordered a free kick, or is it going to be a corner?
Seems to order a free kick here.
Yeah. So coming up to 17 minutes now in this game. And there is the goalkeeper, Duvon Collett. Going to get maybe the magic spray.
Take a lot of magic spray there, Colin.
Yes, that's for sure. He's lying motionless at the moment.
Colin, the dead leg is very painful,
Yeah,
Colin.
it is. It is. So here is Collett just stretching that right leg of his. He'll be all right. He's a young man. He's up. And, I think he's going to get the free kick. He's lucky because the ball had gone out for a corner.
Yes, Colin, he's very lucky there.
Yeah, and I think the Roxborough player was just challenging, trying to win the ball, and just never did. And just barged into Collett, and he got the free kick.
Shepherd here, icing.
Yep. Not too sure what happened to him as well. But this is Quashie. He's going to take the free kick. Oh, this is a good run. Going down that left side. This is really a good run. And eventually, the referee's going to call the play back. No doubt about it.
This time he will get sent off. This
is
time.
Is that more?
More.
Let's see.
I think he needs to calm himself. He didn't need to do that.
Didn't seem to be more.
More. I think he needs to calm himself.
Yeah, but is she calling back for the first foul, which was
he's got dissent.
Oh, you mean? Well, that's sad. So he's made his way up. Well, he's got to go into the dressing room. He cannot sit anywhere near the field. Yeah, he's got to go into the dressing room.
He needs to cool himself.
Yeah. So it's unfortunate for Roxborough. They've now got to play with 10 men. And Darius Moore is off. He's red carded. And yes, there is the red card.
You're still in the game. You need to just calm. Didn't need to do. He was begging for that red card. I've been honest with that, because he has been showing a lot of dissent from since the game has begun.
You know, the thing is, Sid, I'm just wondering now if it is not Beckles. I think it's Beckles and not Moore. We'll have to have a look at that again.
Is the skipper that gets sent off?
Yeah,
Beckles, Beckles.
I think it's Beckles. But here's another chance.
Beckles.
And Mason Hall. It is Beckles and not Moore.
Yes, Beckles.
Beckles is the one. Beckles was on a yellow card.
Yes, he was on a yellow card. But he was showing a lot of dissent from the beginning, Colin.
Yeah, he was showing a lot of dissent from the beginning. And really and truly, the team has now got to do it without him. So they're down to 10 men.
You are the leader. You need to be calm. Show some restraint.
That's right.
No
matter how bad things are.
Yes.
Oh.
And things are not that bad, Colin. It's just
you're 3-2 behind.
3-2 behind.
Hey. So apologies to Darius Moore, because I was thinking it was Moore, but it was Beckles, the player sent off. The skipper.
Yes. I'm just saying, Colin, if
Johansi
your side,
Beckles, yeah.
Johansi,
No, you're right.
if
You're
they
very
have
right.
if they eventually come back and win this game, you are going into the next game.
And he's going to miss the game.
Miss the next game
Yeah.
when you should not have.
And it's the worst thing to get put off for dissent and something like that. Here is, let's have a look at this play. This is Moore who slips.
Yeah, that's more.
And
Keep showing a lot of skill here.
and that's Tony putting in a good tackle.
Yes.
Wins the corner. Darius Moore. Did say that I thought it was Moore that was red carded, but it was Beckles, Johansi Beckles, getting his second yellow card and being shown a red by the referee. Well, and you're right. You know, he needs to show some restraint. You know you're on a yellow card. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Well, here is the corner. That's not a bad corner. No one can really get hold of it. And eventually the shot comes. I think there was a deflection. No, there was not. It went out and it's going to be a goal kick. Yeah. So, you know you're on a yellow card, Sid. It doesn't make sense. You know, just cool yourself. Go with the decision. Even if you don't like the decision, you got to go with it.
Colin,
if you were not on a yellow card, that's a difference.
Colin, but the 2 cards that he has received was for dissent.
Yes.
And that's the worrying thing there, Colin.
Yeah, that's sad. And he's the skipper. So he's the one who should be setting the example. Even if as the skipper you want to go and talk to the referee, you have that right. But certainly not the way he was doing it. Going to be a throw for Roxborough. Moore, who's gone over to that left side now, is going to take the throw. Going inside there with it. The man who was coming on as a substitute there, that was Bascom, who was picked it up and started to run inside with it. But this is a long ball, aimless ball really. Went over the top and no one forward to get it. So we're in the final 15 minutes of this game. And Roxborough, they trail by 3-2. But more importantly, they now play with 10 men. So the big question is, can they come back with the 10 men? It's going to be really difficult. But they've certainly given it a go. That's a good ball. That's a good ball. Mohammed is giving chase. The keeper is coming. He did well. He did very well. I was worried for him at a minute there. I thought he wouldn't have got there. Here goes Roxborough again. Even with 10 players. And, that's a really tough challenge there. The keeper, Collett, stands up to it. Even with 10 men, they're pushing forward. Yes.
And this is why I'm disappointed with Beckles.
And you know, the thing is, if they do, if they get a goal back, or they go 4-3 up and it goes to penalty kicks, and they get through, he misses the next game.
Yes. And
it just really makes no sense. But that's what happened there. He may have seen the ball that had gone out. Bascom, I thought the ball didn't go out. It is a throw now for Mason Hall because that ball didn't go out. Bascom did some sort of trickery, and only he knows what he did, and the ball went out off of him when there was nobody around him.
Exactly, Colin. Strange play there, Colin.
We
call that a free play.
I'm glad you use the word strange because I think it's rather dotish.
Yes.
And they told me don't say dotish, but rather silly. It's going to be a free kick for Roxborough. A little bit of pushing. Bascom leaves it for the Thomas, who sends it upfield. Here goes Roxborough again, running with the ball, but it's one back as Mason Hall. They give it straight back to Roxborough. The passing has gone totally awry, hasn't it?
Yes, Colin.
They're
gone
neither
back
neither team is stringing 2 or 3 passes
they're
together.
gone back into the rut of just lumping it.
Well, they're running with the ball. That's the first mistake. They're just running with the ball aimlessly. Let's have a look at
play here.
Bascom, I think there's something wrong. He's taken over the armband, and I think there's a problem with that armband, because why would he have done that? The ball was going out of play. What was he trying to do? Well, we have to say silly, rather silly, and don't use any other words. But here is Roxborough back in possession. Towards Thomas, as they come forward with their 10 men, and that's unfortunate. Slipping on the ball, and then it struck his hand. So it's a free kick for Mason Hall. Time running out now on Roxborough. Just 10 minutes left. And you have to think that with the 10 men, it's going to be an uphill task.
Yes, Colin. 10 men.
10 minutes left.
10 minutes to go. Is that a sign yet, Colin?
Well, it certainly could be. Mason Hall with the free kick.
Making a change?
Yes, they're making another change. Sebro is the man who's going to take the kick, but in the meantime, 23 has gone on. That's Hislop. So Hislop has made his way. I think they've strengthened the defense, and there is Hislop getting into the action, and the shot comes, and this could be a chance. Another good save. 2 saves in a row there by goalkeeper Edwards off of looked like Mohammed, hitting the shot first time. He parried it straight back to him.
Colin, and this could be dangerous here,
yes,
Colin?
That's right. Here is Moore being confronted at the moment. Does well, but eventually it's cleared away.
Colin, he was a bit lucky there. I think Hislop that just came on was a bit clumsy on the challenge there.
Let's have a look at that. Moore with the shot. He parries it straight back to Moore. Now he comes with the left foot and he saved it again. That's 2 good saves.
He may be a bit
unorthodox, yeah.
But
effective. Here is just about 8 minutes left, and whatever added on time the referee decides on. Bascom with the throw. He's going to get it over. Certainly trying, but it's picked up here, and the long ball sent away. Is Mohammed giving chase? Yes, he is. But Pro gets there before him. Oh, he gives it away to Mohammed. And he just couldn't capitalize on it. Yeah. This is Hislop. But he gives it away. And still, this is a good run. Ball played by Marcel. He turns nicely with it. And unfortunately, he couldn't go anywhere. That is man down at the moment, so physio is gonna come on to give some more treatment. Is that more? Looks like more. Yeah, certainly looks like more.
Seems to be more.
Yeah, cramp again.
Yes.
These players cramping up. Just about 6.5 minutes left in this game.
So, Colin, I think we need to look for a sponsor for the secondary school football for water.
For water? Well, there are many companies you can think of.
No, because I'm seeing a lot of cramps taking place. There seems a lot of fluid.
Yeah, lack of fluid.
Lack of fluid here, Colin.
Yep. Well,
I've watched this whole tournament and
yes, every time, yes. As the game gets into the 80th minute, doesn't it? A lot of players, even before the 80th minute, a lot of players start to go down holding and cramping up. See, another player down. Moore's, he's back up. Moore is okay. But another one went down. There's some of the crowd here at the Dwight York Stadium. They're hiding their faces. Maybe they're supporting Roxborough. Who knows? Well, you've got nothing to be ashamed of. Roxborough has done well. I think they've played a really good game. Here is the ball given back to Mason Hall. That Kyle James gets it back and plays it in field. And long searching ball there. Trying to get the substitute going. The man who has come on as a substitute in Marcel.
Colin, since as the games get deeper into the final minutes, the passes seems to get a bit weary and weak. Wayward, tired legs.
Yeah, tired legs.
But they seem, even though they are tired, they are still fighting, they are still pushing, you are still seeing the effort there, Colin.
Who's your man of the match, Sid?
Colin,
who are you looking at?
Colin, honestly, I can't pinpoint one guy.
Okay.
It was on the Roxborough secondary side, I could pinpoint one. But to find one on the Mason Hall side, it's kind of hard. But
can I give you a name?
Sure.
Raquel D. Williams?
Yes.
The scorer of 2 goals.
Well, that will be possible, Colin, yes.
Yeah, outside of him,
yes.
I like the defender, Daniel Omar. I thought he's had a good game.
Yes, he had a good game.
I thought he defended well. When you look at Williams, he scored the 2 goals. He made one of a penalty. So it could very well be him.
Could be Williams as well.
So 3.5 minutes left, and the big question is, can Roxborough somehow conjure up an equalizer for the 3rd time and take this game into penalty kicks? I know you're hoping that's it. That's why I just said that for you,
Colin,
not for the viewers.
Colin, you are really sticking this one into me. Colin, that's one of the harsh one there for me, Colin.
It's unfortunately they're down to 10 men, and
I've seen it before, Colin.
Yep, that's a fact. I remember a game, a Trinidad and Tobago game, Sid Gray, against Guatemala in Guatemala City, and Trinidad, the Trinidad and Tobago team, they were down to 10 men, and they fought and they fought and they fought, and the game ended goalless. Who was the person sent off? Did you remember?
Colin, I can't recollect that one, Colin.
Oh my word, Sid Gray! Oh my word, Sid Gray! I will let you know that I was doing commentary on that game. And when the game was ended and it was goalless, of course the Guatemalans, they were very upset because they first felt that Trinidad and Tobago had no chance. The Soca Warriors had no chance to win the game or even to draw the game. And then worse yet, when Trinidad went down to 10 men and Guatemala couldn't score. I was escorted out of the commentary.
But Colin, I have to say, for someone to get a red card and still there was given a corner. That's rather strange. You didn't find as a commentator in that game.
I can't remember saying that.
Well, I remember for you as you bring back my memory.
I bring back your memory. Okay,
yes, Colin.
We still haven't said who was the man sent off. Eh?
No, well, you already said it, Colin.
But that was a really tremendous game, actually, and you talk about fight, and that was one of the best games I've seen. Since that game, I remember the World Cup game against Sweden as well.
Yes, Colin.
when Avery John was sent off and the Trinidad and Tobago Soca Warriors ended the game goalless, was an excellent fight again from them. We see, yes, and I think Sid Gray agrees with that recommendation for man of the match. Raquel D. Williams, yep. Sid nods his approving head to say that that's the man. So another player down in the meantime. So just there is some of the Mason Hall players and the coach. So we're winding down here. Just we'll wait and see just how much added on time the referee allows. Maybe it could be well into 4 or 5 minutes because we've had a lot of stoppages in this second half.
Yes, Colin.
So
what I've been seeing over the past, these referee doesn't add much into these games here.
This young man is one I think we've got to look at going forward. I said Daniel Omar. I think he's a good player.
Colin, the last game he played against Bishop in the for the championship in Tobago, he started there, and when they were down,
he went up front.
He went up into the up front, and he caused some havoc.
Yeah, I can well imagine. But here is Mason Hall trying to create a little bit more havoc here. In the shot comes, but it's well blocked. So we enter the 90 minutes, and we enter full time. So with just about 3 minutes of added on time, as Roxborough trying to clear their lines. Eventually, a shot taking a deflection, and it goes out for a throw. So it's going to be a throw for Roxborough. Oh no, the referee says it's going to be a throw for the red shirt of Mason Hall. Omar comes down to take the throw. And we see, is it another player down? The referee is running towards, yes, another player is down from Roxborough. So it's really, you have to wonder all these players going down. As Sid Gray says, is it a lack of water? There's lots of cramping up going on. So we're going to have a few more minutes. The physio has come up, actually giving him, well, he's not pouring water, he's not giving him to drink, he now gives him some water to drink. Seems to be a blow on the head because he's icing the side of his head, as some of the supporters here at the Dwight York Stadium in the beautiful sister Isle of Tobago. The referee is just waiting for the player to be helped up and then escorted off the field. So we're back at the action. It's going to be a throw for Mason Hall. Had about just about 2.5 minutes so far of the added on time. We'll wait and see just how much more she adds on. But it looks, this is the ball given away, and Mason Hall starts to come forward with it, but it's not controlled at all. Seabrook giving it away again, but Seabrook comes back to win it. Sends that ball down, looking for his strikers in Hislop. And the ball played wide now as Roxborough on a last-ditch attempt here, trying to get an equalizer. And going to be a throw. So we just on the 3 minutes of added on time. We'll wait and see just how much more of that will be added on because of the injury to the goal. But it's no more added on time. It's just the 3 minutes here. And Mason Hall, they have come away victorious here at the Dwight York Stadium against their arch rivals in Roxborough. And we see some of the Roxborough players really forlorn at this point in time. They would have felt that they should have come away here with this game with a victory, but it was not to be. They equalized on 2 occasions. They couldn't do it on the third. They also had a player ejected from the game, which made life a lot more difficult. And we see some of the Roxborough players really not very happy with some of the with what is going on. But that's certainly not the right way to do it. You've given all. Unfortunately, you came up short. And as we see, Mason Hall winning this game by 3-2. The goals coming from Julian, and then a brace from Williams, and the 2 goals from Roxborough from Moore and Marcel. But let's quickly have a look at the highlights. It's as the shot coming, Roxborough had the first shot and goal, but it was just over the bar. And then the corner from Mason Hall, and this was the start. The ball coming off of Julian and going into the back of the net to make it 1-0 for Mason Hall. And so there is Julian celebrating, and then here is the shot coming and squirming under the keeper, and Darius Moore was the man having that shot. It went just to the left of the keeper. He dived, the ball went under his body and into the net, and all of a sudden it was 1-1, and it meant that Mason Hall had to do it all again, and do it all they did. This was Mohammed playing the ball through to Williams. He ran onto it, got there before the keeper, and just slid it into the net to make it a 2-1 at so Mason Hall regaining the lead just a couple minutes after the equalizer from Moore of Roxborough. And so it was 3-2 the final score here. Mason Hall 3 and 3-2, not 3-1. And let's quickly have a look at the stats. 6 shots to Mason Hall, 12 to Roxborough. 3 shots on target from Mason Hall, and they had all 3 goals. Then 3 shots from target from Roxborough, 8 fouls to 7. Then